Hello students, I'm Dr. Abdul Sattar, retired professor of chemistry, having more than 40 years of teaching experience. Today I would like to discuss with you how to score good marks in Neet chemistry. As you know, in Neet there will be 45 questions. Everyone knows there will be 45 questions. Out of this, marks are distributed, that is, more weightage will be given for organic chemistry, say 17 or 18 questions will be in organic chemistry, and 15 16 questions will be in physical chemistry. Remaining 10 12 questions or 12 13 questions will be there in inorganic chemistry. Of course, in the organic chemistry, the concept is continued from PUC first year. What you studied in PUC first year about hydrocarbon, nomenclature, and then alkane, alkene, alkyne, same thing will be continued and same properties will discuss in second PUC organic chemistry. And I would like to tell, if you want to score good marks in organic chemistry, you try to remember name and reaction. So I think you know name and reactions. What are name and reactions? You know, the reactions in which name of the scientist or name of the compound is discussing, and usually you might have studied in pure second year about 35-40 name and reactions are there, and this name and reaction may be asking directly or indirectly. Say some compound will be given, alcohol undergoes reaction, aroma, and some product. So it is name is not discussed here, but reaction is discussing. It is concerned to name and reaction, maybe Rosenman reduction, Kellerman's reduction, or oxidation, like that it will be. So out of 35-40 name and reaction, it is my experience that you may get about 4 to 5 questions on name and reaction. And this is about organic chemistry and usual reactions. Say whatever the general reactions are there, you try to remember, and from those questions you are getting the conceptual questions. As far as physical chemistry is concerned, you are having about 15 questions or 16 questions in physical chemistry, some 4 to 5 numericals, not more than that one. 4 numerical or 5 numericals will be asking. And usually what I observed, the NEET students are very much afraid of numericals, because it has been observed that the students who are appearing for the NEET, they are very weak or somewhat weak in mathematics. So if they say 4 to 5 numericals, they get puzzled how to solve. But don't worry about that one. So whatever 4-5 questions are concerned to numerical, if you get direct idea, you can try to attempt. Otherwise, you can try it after completing remaining theoretical questions. Suppose if you solve one numerical by spending 5 minutes, it is of no use. You have to solve the numerical not more than in 2 minutes. So that is possible if you are very much perfect, if you try it, and if you practice many numerical, then only you can do. Otherwise, it is not possible. You can attempt later if time permits you. And usually numericals are coming from PUC first year. First year means, say, it may be basic concept of chemistry, it may be basic concepts of chemistry. Basic concept of chemistry is there, or thermodynamic is there, thermodynamic, and you may get about, you can say, chemical equilibrium. That is very important. Chemical equilibrium. And I will tell you, in every examination there will be chemical equilibrium numerical, or it may be you may be getting a numerical from a structure of item also. So these 4 topics are there from PUC first year, where chances of numericals are more. As far as second PUC is concerned, there are 3 topics from where you are getting numericals. It may be solution chapter, it may be from chemical kinetics, or it may be from electrochemistry. And of course, what I have observed, many students are doing numericals easily of second year, because they are very much in touch with second PUC syllabus. But for the first year numericals, you have to practice. Okay, And you may score that is a good number of marks from numerical also if you are having some formula, and if you practice they can do. And some remaining 13 or 12 questions are there from inorganic chemistry. In the inorganic chemistry, what I observed, you will get question concerned to D and F block element. Particularly, you can say what is the color of the compound, whether the compound is colored or not, or the compound is magnetic or paramagnetic, diamagnetic, like they asking. If the compound, if you know the atomic number, if you know the atomic number, and if you know the electronic configuration, you just see, write the electronic configuration. If number of unpaired electrons are there in the compound, definitely it will be colored compound, and also it will be paramagnetic. If all the electrons are paired, it will be colorless and it will be diamagnetic. That everybody knows this one. So that also you can remember, and definitely you will get one question on this D and F block element, or you can say coordination compound. And one more thing, fourth point I would like to tell about the question concerned to nomenclature. Nomenclature, it may be definitely one question will be there on nomenclature, either from organic nomenclature. Usually we have seen organic compound nomenclature. Nomenclature. Which nomenclature? Definitely you will get one question concerned to nomenclature. Either it may be from organic chemistry, or it may be from elements nomenclature, or it may be from, you can say, coordination compound. I think the students who have practiced Neet question paper, they notice that there will be nomenclature question from organic chemistry. First year PUC, what is studied nomenclature, definitely one question. Or it may be one nomenclature question from element having atomic number more than 101, you will get nomenclature. Or you may get question from coordination compound also. So sometime what happens, there will be two questions on nomenclature. One question will be asking on organic compound nomenclature, and one question will be asking from coordination nomenclature, or one question will be from element nomenclature, and second question may be from, you can say, organic. Like that it may be asking, and there is no compulsion. And fifth point I would like to tell, where the chances of asking the question 100% or 90% is there, is nothing but half-life period. You might have seen, even if the question paper is tough, question has been asked on half-life period. Like that, say the half-life period of a reaction is 10 minutes. What will be the amount remain after 40 minutes if the reaction started with 4 gram? If the compound started at 4 gram, then how much is remain after 40 minutes? So you know very well, 4 gram to after 10 minutes it remains 2 gram. And again after 10 minutes what happens, it remains 1 gram. Again after 10 minutes what happens, it remains 0.5. So just see 10, 20, 30. Again after 10 minutes you will get 0.25 gram. So this type of question has been asked. How much gram of substance remains after 40 minutes if the reaction started at 4 gram? So these questions cannot be, student will search the formula. They, in the tension, what happens, they search the formula, which formula can be applied. No formula is required for this one. Just do roughly like that, 4 gram, 10 minutes, like that you can calculate how many half-life period are required so as to complete 40 minutes, and how much remain, you can tell very easily. This is one of the important questions which I observed in case of physical chemistry. And sixth point I would like to tell about iodoform reaction. In many tough questions also, it has been asked, which of the following compound give iodoform? You might have studied, and the student who has studied well, they can tell very easily. The compounds, it may be aldehyde, it may be ketone, even alcohol. Suppose ethyl alcohol, after oxidation, what happens, it converted to acetaldehyde, CH3, C double bond O and EH. So any compound which is consisting of carbonyl group, adjacent to carbonyl group, what is the condition? There will be CH3. Say alcohol is not having directly carbonyl group, but just by simple oxidation, because reaction is carried out in the presence of iodine and alkali. Iodine, you know very well, oxidizing agent, it's easily oxidized to carbonyl compound. If carbonyl compound is adjacent to this methyl group, definitely it will give iodoform reaction. It may be say ethyl alcohol or acetaldehyde. It may be acetone, it may be acetone. See now, it may be acetophenone also. What is acetophenone? Acetophenone is nothing but like that. So there is a CH3 group adjacent to carboxyl group. So such compounds will be forming iodoform. So they give the iodoform test. And usually some questions will be there. Seventh point. So some questions 100% you will get on which disease will be caused by deficiency of which vitamin. So from biomolecules, there will be definitely sometime two question has been asked. Asking the question about the carbohydrate, asking the question from that is proteins, amino acid, asking the question on vitamins also, or asking the question from nucleic acid. Of course, the students are doing well in case of nucleic acid because they studied nucleic acid in biology very well, so they can answer. But as far as this carbohydrate is concerned or vitamins are concerned, which disease is caused by deficiency of this which vitamin? So these questions are asking. It will be direct question. No need of, you can say, putting the formula, writing the formula, solving it. So that is why organic chemistry scoring is very easy, provided you should have the concept of organic chemistry very clear of PUC first year, second year. You can do well. Otherwise, it will become very complicated for the student to solve the organic question. What I observed, inorganic chemistry bit somewhat, you can say, confusing one. Confusing in the sense, say, it is asking about geometry of coordination compound. Geometry of coordination compound means suddenly you have to go for what kind of, you can say, hybridization is there. You try to remember hybridization of coordination compound. Based upon hybridization, you can tell what is the geometry of the coordination compound. Sometime you know very well coordination compound having sp3 hybridization, but what happens, the structure or geometry will be somewhat distorted tetrahedral structure. Why distorted? So this concept should be there in the mind. Tetrahedral we are expecting, but we are getting distorted tetrahedral because there may be lone pair of electron, as you studied in PUC first year. Valence shell, electron pair repulsion theory. Based on this also what happens, geometry of the compound changes. So like that, if you try all the questions in organic chemistry, there is a chance that you may score very good marks in case of Neet chemistry. You may, of course, those students who are very genius, very studious, they may go for, you can say, 175, 180 also. Some of the students I have seen 180. And normal students, so student studied very well, they cross 150 plus. 150 plus very easily. And some of the students who are scoring, say, 550 or 600 total marks, such students will be asking scoring in chemistry 140 plus, something like that. Okay, 140 plus is also not a bad score in chemistry. You can score very good percentage in biology in most of the NEET student, because they are very much, you can say, feel easy and very comfortable in biology, and they are scoring about, you can say, 355 or 360 in biology. For in organic in total chemistry, you are getting 150, 140 plus, or sometime 175 or 175 plus, something like that you will get. That is very good. And if you try a bit in case of physics, you can score very good percentage. You may cross 650 plus, something like that, and definitely you will get very good seat in government college. So I wish you all the best for the next coming NEET examination. I think you are getting NEET examination after 2 days. All the best.